We have done the onboarding process, right?
Or yes, controller and VH.
We have onboarded the VHs and CHs, right?
Yes.
That onboarded process is done so far. This is our topology. Let me open this topology now. So let me, because of on the router, what will be happen, guys? All the interface will be auto move into the shutdown state. So interface range, that command I need to 3 or 4 I'm using, up to 2 only I'm using on HQ. So I have to use the no set. Similarly on MPLS, interface, range G0 by 0 to 4, no set. Why it is not taking? No set. Same command I need to repeat it on internet router also. Then on R1, interface range, not range required, C0 by 0 only. Range is really not required because our loopback is already up. So for loopback, I don't need to use any no set command. I need to do it on R2. Same I need to do it on no set, and on R4. No set. It's fine. So onboarding process is done. If I'm going to show you guys on vmanage, let me access the vmanage 192, 168, 201. Got it. Admin, admin. Now, if you are going to check the dashboard, guys, of vmanage, how many edge devices we should get there? We should get the 3 edge devices. Sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 edge devices that is showing there, guys. All the 4 edge devices are there, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going into the network, so in the network, all the devices are showing, right?
Yes.
Now, what we are going to achieve now, we are going to, these devices has already onboarded. Now I'm going to configure these devices. Okay. So how I'm going to configure? I will configure from vmanage. Okay, so on vmanage, we need to create some template. Suppose, as per the topology, let me open that topology because of this is just this is our actual topology, right? Here, what we are going to do, internal, we are going to first we need to configure the IP address on this interface, right? Just forget about the CSR right now, talking about the VHS. On this interface, we need to configure the IP address, right? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
You got this point? And then
Mhm.
after that, internally, what should be happen? These should be the part of service VPN. This should be the part of. First, try to understand, as I told you, there is 2 VPN is already there, right?
Mhm.
How many VPN is there? VPN 0 and VPN
512.
512. So what is the purpose of this one? It's a management VPN, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And this is our transport VPN. Adu, it's a transport VPN. You got this point?
Yes.
So this tell me one thing, these both interfaces, these are the, and if you remember guys, I mapped the VPN with the VRF, right?
Yes.
So what I told you, you can compare the VPN with the VRF. So tell me one thing, these two interface we are using for what purpose? These are for the transport. One is going to the MPLS, another one is going to the
Internet.
internet. So tell me one thing, both interface should be the part of VPN 0, right?
Yes.
Both interface should be the part of VPN 0. And under the VPN 0, I need to configure these two interfaces. And one more thing, tell me. In VPN 0, on this interface, what we need to run? OSPF, because of MPLS side, we are running the OSPF. If it is BGP is there, then we need to configure here the BGP, right? And towards the internet, what we need to add? We need to add the default route, right? You are getting it or not?
Yes.
Is it okay? So what I'm telling you guys, these two interface should be the part of
VPN
VPN
0.
0. Under the VPN 0, one default route should be there towards
Internet.
internet. Under the VPN 0, I will run the OSPF also on which interface? On this interface, right? User traffic will be come from this interface, right? Where is the user? User is behind that, right? So this interface I will keep into the this interface I will keep into the different VRF. You are getting the point, or you can call it different. So I am going to use the VPN 100. What I'm going to use?
VPN 100.
VPN 100. So this VPN 100 is known as service VPN. What it is known as? Service VPN. Okay. Where the actual user is sitting there, that is called service VPN. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So this is my VPN 100, and under the VPN 100, which interface I will configure?
0, 0.
0 by 2. So it will be comes under the VPN 100. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
And if you remember, guys, what we are running here now, we are running the OSP of which area?
1.
Here it is OSP of running under the different VRF. I guess we are running the OSP of 1. Here what we are going to run? OSP of we are going to run area 0.
0.
It is not necessary it should be 0 because of it's a different area, it's a different VRF, and this one is a different VRF. You are getting the point. So is it fine in the same VRF 1 we can run the OSP of area 1, into the VRF 2 we can run the OSP of area 2, right? It is not necessary. In that case, the area 0 should be there, right? If you are going to connect two different area together, then in that case, it's mandatory one area should be 0. You are getting the point? Hello? This one is different into the VPN 0 and this one into the VPN 100. So here I'm using the area 1. So here I can use the area 10, 20, 30, anything I can use. Area 0 also I can use. Right? Are you with me, guys?
Yes. And I think you already configured area 0.
So now on router we have configured, but on this V edges we need to configure, right?
Right.
So on this V edge, I'm just going to configure on these. Just Devran, why your name is showing 2 times? Devran. Devran, are you there? Are you not able to hear me? I don't know, his name is showing 2 times. Okay, no issue. Everyone is okay with this? So VPN, under the VPN 100 also I will configure the area. Okay, before that, tell me one thing. Between the V edges will send their route to whom? To be smart. As I told you, it's our control plane, right? What is the role of the B smart, guys? To manage the control plane. So all the V edges will send their route to whom? Be smart, right? Hello?
Yes.
So what will be happen? By default, a service VPN route will auto redistribute into the OMP. Which protocol is there, guys, between the service VPN, between the V edge and B smart? Which protocol I told you? I told you the OMP protocol. Overlay management protocol. So by default, what will be happen, guys? The service VPN route, whatever the route is under the service VPN, that will be redistribute into the OMP automatically. We don't need to do anything else special. Okay. But once I will configure the OSPF in inter area, means intra area, in intra within the LAN, then what I have to do? I have to redistribute the OMP into the OSPF. You are getting this point? Hello? Just try to understand. Now suppose this one is going to forward the route to B smart. This one is also going to forward the route to B smart. These route will reach from B smart to V edges, right? Through the OMP protocol, right? Hello? So now on V edge, through the OMP it is there, but from V edge to forward it to the router, what I have to do? I have to redistribute the OMP into the OSPF. So service VPN route will auto redistribute into the OMP, that we don't need to do it. But OMP we have to redistribute into the OSPF once the route will come inside. For outgoing, from here to here, route will auto move. We don't need to redistribute anything. We don't need to redistribute the OSPF into the OMP. You are getting my point? Service VPN route, whatever the route is under the service VPN, that will auto redistribute into the OMP protocol. But whatever the route is under the OMP protocol, that is not going to auto redistribute into the OSPF, that we have to do manually. You are getting the point?
Yes.
Is it okay? So logically, and tell me one thing here, we manage means management VPN we are using. Management VPN, that means 512 we are using, guys? No, we are not using. ETH0 we are using anywhere? On these V edges, I am using the ETH0?
No.
No. But once I am going to configure these V edges, I have to create the template for this one also. Doesn't matter I'm going to put anything or not, but I have to create, right? So might be right now you are not able to catch me properly, but once we'll do the lab, then after that you'll be able to catch me. Okay. Hello?
Yes.
So guys, how many, now the point is there, in general router, if you are going to want to configure the OSPF directly, you can log in on that device and you can configure the OSPF manually, right? Here it is not going to happen like that. Here what we have to do, we have a feature for each and everything. Like if you want to configure the OSPF, we have OSPF features. Okay. So first we have to create the feature template. So there is a feature template, and then after that I will call those template under the device template. You are getting the point? And then finally that device, I will attach a device with that device template. So there is a story. What is that? There is two things. First, you need to understand, guys, feature template. Feature template, suppose you want to configure an interface on a device. So to configure the interface, we have a feature template, right? So which template you will be used? You will be use the interface feature template. If you want to configure the OSPF, then you will be use the OSPF feature template. If you want to configure the BGP, then you will be use the BGP feature template. You are getting the point. If you want to configure the VPN, means service VPN, then we have a VPN template. You are getting it? So these all the template are individual, right? It's a means independent. They are not all dependent together, right? Then after that, you'll be create a device template. Under the device template, what you'll be do? You'll be call these all the feature template. And then finally, after that, what will we do? You will be attach the feature template. You will be attach the device template. Device template will attach with device. You are getting the point? So first I need to create the feature template. Then after that, I need to create the device template. Then after that, finally, what I will do? I will attach the device with I will attach the device template with the device. You got this point, guys? So in this topology, if I'm talking about this topology, in this topology, what should be happen? How many templates are required?
Four.
This is my device template. Under the device template, how many template I will keep it there, guys?
2.
Four.
First, VPN 0. I will create a template for VPN 0. Second, what I will do? VPN
512.
512. All right. Then after that, I need to configure the VPN
100.
100, that is service VPN. Then after that, we need to create one more template, that is system template, that is also mandatory. And then after that, I need to create one more template, that is banner template. Even banner template, we can call it directly into the, create it on the fly time system. Fly time, what is the fly time? I will tell you guys. So banner template, these are the template. Then under the BPN 0, under the BPN 0, how many template we need to create, guys? Under the BPN 0, how many interfaces are there?
2.
Sorry, under the BPN 0, there is 2 interface templates. So how many template I will create here now? Under the BPN 0, I will create one interface template. For what?
G0 by 0.
For
G00,
BPN
VPN 0,
0.
and G01.
Another one also I will create.
G01.
G0
One.
1. Then after that, into the BPN 0, I need to create one more protocol, right? Towards the MPLS, right?
Yeah. OSPF. Yeah.
OSPF template also I need to create to enable the OSPF on this interface. That means this OSPF will be the, with this OSPF we are going to basically run under the BPN 0, right? So one more template is required, that is, it's a two. One more template is required, that is
OSPF.
OSPF VPN, OSPF for VPN 0. VPN 0 on which interface? Which one is going towards the, sorry, which one is going towards the
G's.
G0, which one is going towards the MPLS, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then on VPN 512, as I told you guys, to initialize the device, we have to configure here one more template under the BPN 0. Doesn't matter we are using or not, but we have to create, otherwise we will not able to create the device template. So it's for VPN
12.
512 and which interface?
H0.
ETH0. Then after that, under the BPN 100, we need to create one more interface template, right? Which one is there? G0 by. And then after that, we need to run the OSPF also. On which interface? For VPN 100 and interface G0 by 2. Got it? So these are the template I will create, feature template. Then these all the feature template I will call under the device template. And then after that, I will attach a device with that device template. You are getting the point? So how many templates basically we need to create? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total how many templates I need to create, guys? I need to create the 11 templates. Anyone has any question about this device these templates, you can ask me, guys. Hello? Hello? You are able to hear me, guys?
Yep,
Please
you're
go
all
with
good.
me, guys. Please reply yes, no, anything. At least it should be this class should be it's not should be like UDP. At least you need to make the connection, guys.
TCP.
TCP connection should be here, right? So, guys, please follow up, means interact with me. Then for me also it's not recorded session, right? So for me to be means if you guys you are replying, so I will able to understand what you are understanding, right? So accordingly, I will deliver the things. Is it
Can
okay?
we go over the topology one more time, just templates?
Yes. Now topology is also visible for you, and the template which one we are going to create, that is also visible for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Shall I go ahead now? I can create the top templates.
Okay.
So first I'm going to start from here. So I'm going to create the VPN template, right? So I have the vManage. Now I'm going to into the templates. I'm going to click on the feature templates, add template. So first you have to select for which model you are going to create the template. So I'm going to create the template for VS Cloud. Here you can see the VPN, right?
Mhm.
So VPN template, I'm going to create here the VPN template name. It's for VPN 0. VPN 0 for all the branches I'm creating, right? For V edges, so name I'm giving also like this, same. It should be easy to identify because of when I'm going to call these templates, I will call with the name, right? So name should be a meaningful. What is the purpose of this template? You are getting the point. Otherwise, name I can put anything, but name should be unique because of once I will create the device template, I will call this template with the name. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So if the name I'm going to put anything on that time, it will be difficult to identify what is the purpose of this template. So this is the reason, whatever the template name you are going to put here, guys, that name should be clearly mentioned what is the purpose of this template. You got this point? So I have mentioned here the VPN 0 template for VHH, right? Copy. It's a 0. Name what you can mention. So I'm going to mention this template we are basically going to use for what? We are going to use for the transport. What is the purpose of this one? Transport. Is it fine? This is my transport VPN. Now under the VPN, transport VPN, I don't need to do anything. Only one thing I need to add. I need to add a default route. VPN 0 should have the default route, right? Towards the MPLS or towards internet, guys?
Internet.
Towards internet. So I'm just going to add the 0.0.0. That is my route. Next hop. What should be the next hop? So what is my purpose here, guys? My purpose is there. I will use the same template for VH1. Same template I'm going to use for the VH2 because if I'm going for the VH2, I'm not going to create another template. You got this point? VS3, I'm not going for the VS3. I'm not going to use create another template. So what I want to do here now, I want to use the same templates. But what is the point here, guys? For the VH1, the next hop IP is different. For the VH2, next hop IP will be different, and for the VH3, the next hop IP will be different, right?
Yes.
So default route I mentioned, that is the default route. That should be into the VPN 0, but the next of IP, I will keep it device specific. What I will do, keep it instead of global. Green means it's a global. So I'm not going to make it global. I'm going to make it device specific. Here you can mention VPN 0. Next hop for what?
Internet router.
For default route. Right? So this is the message you will be get once you'll be call this, right? So I'm going to just add and then again click on add. So now my subnet is fixed, but my next hop IP will change. Okay. So first template I have done. Another template again I need to, as per this one guys, again I need to create the VPN 512. So either I can create another one, either what I can do, I can copy the same one. Copy, name, VPN 512, VPN 512. Under the VPN 512, actually we are not going to configure anything. So I need to add this template, guys. I need to edit it. Instead of VPN 5.0, what should be there? Should be VPN 512, and it's my management VPN. And then after that, into the management VPN 512, I'm not using any default route, so I can delete this one. Update. So how many templates we have created? We have created this one and this one. Now I'm going to create the VPN 100. So I can copy the same one, VPN 0 or VPN 512. Copy. It is VPN 100 for V edges. Copy this one, paste it here now. Only what I will do, I will edit it. VPN 100. And what is the purpose of this one? This is my service VPN, where actual we are delivering the services. That's it. Under the VPN 100 also default route is not needed. Then after that, I need to create another template, that is system and
Banner.
banner. So I'm going to create the system template. Again, I will add another feature template for the same device, VH Cloud. Okay. System, you should be getting, guys. It is a system template. This is my system template for VHS. Copy this one, paste it there, guys. System IP, time zone. If you want, you can keep it device specific. It is your wish. Either what you can do, you can make it global. You got this point? Suppose these all the sites are running into the different location, right? These all the sites, one is in UK, another one is US, another one is India. So what you can do, we can make the devices time zone device specific. But right now I'm assuming these all the sites are running into the same zone, same time zone, that is in India. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the global. What I'm going to make it? Global, and it's Asia Kolkata, right? This one. Baud rates, guys, baud rates, as you remember, guys, it should be minimum 9600, because of through this baud rate, ultimately we are going to access this device. If you want, you can access the device through the CLI also from vManage. So logically, we are going to access the console. From where? From the vManage. So if you have a practice, guys, if you are going to access any device through the console with the PuTTY software, so there the baud rate should be the minimum 9600. You got this point? So these two things basically we need to mention into the system. Rest all will be the default. We are not going to make any changes. Rest all will be the blue symbol means what? It's a default. You got this point? Green means global. Another one is the device specific. There is 3 options. Okay, so most of the thing right now we are not going to touch. We are just going to set the time zone and baud rate. Save it. Then after that, I need to create one more template, that is banner template for the same model of device, VS Cloud. Banner template should be there, guys. It's the other templates, that's banner templates, system. Sorry, it's a banner for banner template. We can create it on fly time also. So I will show you how you can create it on banner for all the VHS. Login. Global, what you are going to mention, welcome to sdwan, and mode banner, what I'm going to mention, welcome to PM networking support. Save it. Banner template is also done. So what we have done so far, guys, we have created all the 5 templates. Is it okay, everyone? Now I'm going to create this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another template for the same model of device. It's a VS Cloud VPN interface Ethernet. Got this point? So I'm going to click on there. It's my VPN 0. Which interface? Going to the towards MPLS and GE. Here we can't be use slash G. It will you will be get an error. Okay. So I'm just going to use 0. That means this is G0 by 0. Are you okay with this, guys? Is it fine? Hello? VPN 0 VH. Let me use MPLS so that it should be clear it is for VH. Because of similarly, I will create it for CSR also. So that part we'll do it later. First, we need to understand the VHS. So default interface should be the shutdown or it should be no shut, guys. In global, what I'm going to select? No. What is the interface? This is also global. Which interface is there? G0 by 0. Description, if you want to mention on that interface, so you can mention here connected with MPLS, IPv4 address. Same as I told you guys, same template. I'm going to use it for the another VHS. So IP address should not be a default, should not be global. It should be device specific. So I'm mentioning here now VPN 0 G0 by 0, or I can just mention MPLS. So it will be clear this interface. This is for MPLS. Then after that will be come under that. That will be a part of tunnel interface. Yes, because of it's a member of transport VPN. So it is a part of tunnel interface. So it's a global and it should be on. Turn on. Color name. Color name, I guess you told you guys what is the color name. It is just a attribute of the T-lock. Got it? So how many transport we have right now? We have two transports. I need to give you the two color name. So this interface is going towards the MPLS. I will give the color name here, the MPLS. This interface is going to the internet, so I will give it a base internet. Got this point? For the further modification, that T-lock, where it be used, we'll discuss into the policy. Basically, it will be used into the policy. According to the T-lock, we will manipulate the path. Got this point? So here, color should be global, that is MPLS. So these are the colors or label, guys. You can make it anything. I'm going to use MPLS. Services. Once you'll be jump on the services, all the services should be global. It should be on. Netconf should be global. It should be on, and SSH also should be global. It should be on. Under the tunnel interface, what are the services you want to enable? You got this point? Then after that, I will save it. I need to create one more template for the same one. So I'm going to copy, and what I will do, it's a internet. And its interface is G1. I'm writing it now. Because of G0/1, I can't be type here. Save. I need to edit it. Interfaces. Description will be the connected with internet. Then here also I need to change
Device specific.
internet. Okay. Update.
Even
Then
though,
yeah,
even though this configuration,
your voice is not clear.
I'm sorry. So I was saying is for VPN 0, we did that through the skinny configuration. And then we also do it through the template.
Yeah, basically that skinny configuration only it was for to onboard a device. After that, we are going to push the all config from the vManage to the VHS. Just try to understand, it is not possible. You can configure through the CLI also, and you can configure through the vManage also.
Okay.
Okay, so right now I'm going to configure all the things through the vManage. Once the vManage will be configured, and after that, if you are going to try to configure anything through the CLI, you'll be get the error message. You can't be configure anything through CLI because of it is already managed by the vManage. You got this point? Once the configuration will be pushed from the vManage, I will show you. Okay. So now I need to configure one more thing here, guys. I need to configure the OSPF also, right? So just tell me one thing, on this router, I'm running the OSPF, which area? I have to log in there. I have to check it, guys. So run section OSPF.
Area 1.
Yeah, I'm running the area 1 and point to point. So I'm going to create one more template that is for OSPF. Model number is same. BH cloud OSPF should be there, guys. Are you able to see anywhere OSPF? This one. VPN 0 OSPF towards the MPLS, right? Perfect. Copy this name, paste it here now. Router ID and everything should be default. Only what we are going to do, area. What is the global? I'm just going to click global area ID should be 1. Which interface? So add the interface. On which interface I'm going to enable the OSPF, guys?
G0.
So it's a G0 by 0. But what is the condition? It should be point to point. By default, it is broadcast. By default, it is. So what I will do, I will select it global and it should be point to. Because of another end, MPLS side, we are using the point to point. So another end also, what should be happen? Should be point to point. You got it? Add it. Click on add. Now it is showing area and interface is there 1. Save it. This, if you are going with this one, these all the 3 templates are done so far, guys. Now I'm going to configure this one. So what I will do, I'm just going to use the same template. So we have already an interface template that I will use. VPN MPLS G0 by 0.
No, you need the interface.
Any one of the interface template that I can copy. What is the name? It's a VPN 5.12 VS and it's a ETH 0. Copy this one. Basically, we are not using this one, but we can't be initialize the device without these templates. You got this point? So this is the reason I am just creating this one. So edit, interface name should be changed. What are the interface name? It's a, make sure guys the device interface name should be pick up from this drop down list. ETH 0. Description, that is not required. Basically, I'm not using, so I can keep it default. It is shut down or no shut. I'm not really going to care about it. IP also, I'm not going to care about it. So it's a default. Got it? Update it. Then after that, what is the next turn? This part is done. I'm going to create this template and this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy the same template. G0 by 0. VPN 100 for V edges. And it's a not MPLS, it's my service VPN. And interface name is G2. Copy this one. G2 is there. Going to edit it. Then it should be G2. It's my service VPN. Or what we can put connected to the LAN. And the service VPN tunnel interface should be on? No, it should be off. Is it okay? I did one mistake, guys. For the ETH0, I guess the tunnel interface is on. Let me check. Because of it's not a part of the transport VPN, so tunnel interface should be off. Only the tunnel interface should be on for the transport. So it should be default. Now I need to configure the OSPF. The last template I'm going to configure, guys, this one. Okay, OSPF. So OSPF template I have already. I'm just going to copy it. This is VPN 100 OSPF
service
for service. service VPN, I can write it. Copy it, paste it now. But before that, I have to check on the router side what is the OSPF we are using, area, that I need to check. So run section OSPF. I have configured the OSPF or not? Yeah. Area 0 and point to point. So I need to again edit it. OSPF. This one is edit. And what I need to do, I need to add the interface. Interface should be there, guys. Need to edit it. Interface name should be C2. And it should be also point to point. Save. Area should be
0.
0. Got it? And one more thing that I told you. I have to redistribute OMP. Which protocol I have to redistribute? OMP we have to redistribute into the service VPN. But the service VPN route, whatever the service VPN route is there, that will be auto redistribute into the OMP. We don't need to do anything special for that, right? Now I have created all the required feature template, guys. Right now, these all the feature template are attached with any devices. Now I'm going to create a device template. For which model I'm going to create the device template? For VS Cloud. This is my device template for VHS. Copy this one, paste it here now. Can you see here, guys? It is showing the system for VHS. Then after that, no need to change these all the things, guys. Just give me one moment. I'm getting a call, guys. Sorry, guys. So BPN 0, under the BPN 0, you can see here how many interfaces are there, guys. Right now, one interface is there that I can call it G0. But I need one more interface into the BPN 0. I just need to click on here now. I will get it. I am running the OSPF also into the BPN 0. Just I need to click on OSPF. I need to add it. Got it? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Then under the VPN 512, this one, and add one more interface. Then under the service VPN 100, VPN interface, that is 2, and then OSPF, then banner. You can see here banner we have already created. If it is not created, we can create on the fly time also. We can create it from here also directly, and then after that we can use it. You got this point?
Yes.
Add it, create it now. Now your device template is ready, but it is not yet attached with anyone. You got the point? I am going to attach with the device BH1. Now guys, it is asking what are the value you want to put that. So for this one, what we need to do, we have to see this topology. On VHS G0 by 0, what should be the IP address?
192.
It's very difficult to. If I'm going to maximize it, then our topology will not be visible. Okay. This one, what is there, guys? I need to add the next hop. That message you can see here, which one we put it for device specific. Next hop for default route. So on VH1, see the topology. What will be the next hop IP here, guys? For VH1. On G0 by 1, what should be the IP address? Between the VH1, we are using the subnet 3. So 3.0.0.254, that will be my next hop, right?
Yes.
So I need to put it here now. Next hop IP. First the MPLS IP it is asking, guys. What it is asking? MPLS IP. So MPLS IP, what can be there? So again, we have to go the topology. This interface between the MPLS and BH1 11.1, right? So 192.168.11.1/24. Next hop IP will be there 3.0.0.254. What is this?
Should it be 254 for the next hop?
Yeah, next hop IP it is asking now, na? So for my VAs, whatever the IP you are going to configure here now, the next hop IP will be this IP address, right?
Yeah. Okay.
On G0 by 2. So whatever the address is G0 by 2, what is the IP address on G0 by 2? I have mentioned. On G0, what I will use? 254, right?
Yeah.
So this is the VPN IP address G0 by 1. So on G0 by 1, what IP I am going to use? /24. Then after that, it is asking IP address for G0 by 0. What is this? Oh, guys, I missed to change. What is the issue? Name cursor, if you are going to move, it is showing correct. But I made one mistake. In my feature templates, where
MPLS.
C2, there I didn't change the description basically. It should be for here. Message should be for PPM 100 towards LAN interface. You got this point? That I made the mistake. I used the same because of I copy and paste, copied that template. This is the reason. Now I'm coming here now. Again, I have to attach. Click on three dot, edit the device. Now it is showing LAN interface. So towards the LAN interface, what are the subnet we are using, guys? Again, we have to see the template 172.16.2.1. What we are using? 16.2.1. So 172 16. What was there, guys? 16.2 dot 2.1/24. Then next hop should be this one, G0/1 interface IP. So it should be 3.0.0.1/24. MPLS IP address. Either if you are going to move the cursor, it will show you guys. So 192.168.
11.
What was there?
11.
11. 11 was there. Perfect. VH1. Yeah, 11. So 11.1/24 host name. Host name I'm going to use same VH1. So you can copy and you can paste it there. Site ID. Site ID we are going to use system IP. System IP we can use the same one. And the site ID that we are going to use 2. Update. Then you need to click on the configuration you are going to push it on BH1. What you can do, you can click here, you'll be getting the preview before going to configure the device. What you exactly you are going to push. Are able to see now? OMP protocol, no shutdown. Advertise connected, advertise static. Okay, banner, welcome to the sdwan. Mode, welcome to the PM networking. Under the VPN 0, what is the name of that? Transport VPN. Router, which protocol we are running? We are running the OSPF. On which interface we are enabling the OSPF? G0/0. Network type is point to point. Again, interface G0/0. IP address, this one we are going to configure, right? It's a tunnel interface. All the services are allow, no shut, and then our G0/1, what are the IP address we are going to configure? Then in VPN 0, we are going to add a default route. In service VPN, what we are going to do? So basically whatever the config you are going to push, that you can see here now, right? And then configure the device. Now it is going to configure. It is in progress. Wait for some time, guys. It's failed. That means we made some mistake. What is the mistake actually we did? Color value we didn't change. Oh my God. You got the mistake? For the MPLS, we use the MPLS and we copy the same interface template and we use it, but we missed to change the color name, right? So for MPLS, we have, for the MPLS, we are good, but for internet, we didn't change it.
We did have biz.
Under the tunnel, it is MPLS. It should be biz internet. Again, going to the device template, device is not yet attached.
So every time you make a change on the template, you have to reattach it to that device.
Because of right now, up to this point, device is not yet attached, right?
Okay.
Once it will be attached, if anything you are going to make into the feature template, that will be impact on that device.
Okay.
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 So here should be the IP address 2 dot
172. 2.1.
here. Here it should not be a 30, it should be
Oh, yes, sir.
11
192.
dot 1. BH1 system IP. System IP. Site ID is 2. Update. Now we should not get any error. It is in progress. Continue pushing the configuration with the device. Once all the config will be pushed on this device, guys, what should be happen on this router? The OSPF neighbor should be come up, right? So on R2, you can wait. You can see the logs. Once the push will be done, OSPF neighborship is up. It is still in progress. It is showing, but configuration almost push is done. Wait for some time. It's success. Now you can go there on this VS and you can see all the config has been pushed there. What we are getting? Welcome to sdwan and admin. Then what I should get? Welcome to the TM network. You got this point? So how this configuration was pushed by, guys? It was
Banner
pushed by the
template.
banner templates, right? And now if I'm going to use show running config, so you can see there all the config has been pushed on the place. If right now, if I'm trying to shut down any interface, you can see here, what about the message I'm getting there now? Interface VPN 0, sorry, VPN 0. Interface GE0 by 0, I'm trying to put it shut down. And once I'm going to use the commit, read this message.
Okay.
System is managed. Now it is not managing by CLI, it is not standalone. It's managed by manage. You can't be configure anything from here now. You got this point?
Yes.
So you can configure through the only from manage.
So is that
Yes.
blocking? So if you try to manage it on vmanage via CLI, would you still get the same message?
Yes.
Okay.
CLI means individual you are going to configure. So either you can configure a device, either CLI, or either you can manage through vmanage. It is not possible you can manage through the CLI also, you can manage through the vmanage also. You got this point? Might be
Yes.
the same interface, it is not shut down into the template, and the same interface you are going to set it manual. So which configuration it should be take it on the place. Got it?
Yes.
So as per now, we have pushed this device has done. Now what I can do, I can use the same device template because of, you can see here, same interface, which one I'm using on VH1 towards the MPLS, towards the internet, towards the route LAN, same interface I'm using here now, right? So I can reuse that device template. I don't need to create any other device template. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So what I will do, I'm just going there now, again into the device template. Now one device is attached. I'm going to attach the another device. BS2 and BS3, both we can attach together. That is not an issue. So for BS2, what are the value? BS2 value will be, guys, I guess it's a LAN interface, so it should be 172.16.3.1, right?
3.1, yes.
It's a default route, so what should be happen there? I guess 4.0.0.254.
4.
4 IP address should be there. 4.0.0.1/24. Towards the internet, 192.168.12.1/24. Host name, it's a VS2. System IP. Just think about that. One site is up, then I don't need to do anything else. Another site will become up within the 2 minutes I told you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, what will be there? The IP address 13.
No, 172.
No,
Sorry,
172.16.
172.16.
4 dot.
4.1, right?
Yes.
That's 24. Next hop should be 5.0.0.254, right?
Mm-hmm.
IP should be 5.0.0.1/24. VPN address, MPLS, towards the MPLS, what should be there?
13,
192.168.
13.
13.1/24. Host name should be the VS3. System IP will remain same. Site is, it's a 4, right?
Yes.
Site is 4. So I guess I made some mistake. Update. Let me check on here VS2 what I use the site ID. Should be 3. Then correct. Right? Now I'm going to configure. So how many devices are going to configure together, guys? 2.
Good.
Wait. Once the configuration will be pushed, guys, what should be happen? These all the route, whatever the route is there, these route should be reached here and these route should be reached there, and these all the sites should be able to communicate together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Success. Now I'm just going to log in on there, and I'm just not R1, it's R2. R1 is behind the CSR, right? On
Yeah.
R2. On R2, I'm just going to check the route. How many route is there, guys? So IP route. All the routes are there. 21, 22, 23. That is connected with himself. 30, 31, 31, 32, 33, 34, 41, 42, 43, 44. I can ping anyone. No. 44.1. It's reachable.
Nice.
And if you are going to check it on vManage also, network, go to the any one of the VHS, and I'm going to troubleshooting, and I'm going to check the net flow, simulate flow from VPN 100. I'm going to forward the traffic to 172.16. What was there? 44.1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing the ECMP, equal cost multiple path. Hello.
Yes.
So it's by default, it's doing load balance. By default, the IPsec tunnel has been formed between all the sites. Okay, guys. So on IPsec tunnel traffic flow, that I will discuss in next class. How the IPsec tunnel will form, how the traffic flow, and by default it will is doing the ECMP. So in policy we'll change the ECMP, that we can do it later. But again, the next task is first we need to understand the traffic flow, how the IPsec tunnel is forming now, how the traffic is going from here to here. And one more task we need to do, that we need to configure the CSR. So for the CSR also we have to configure the templates. You are getting the point?
Yes.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So in next class, what I will discuss, I will first discuss the traffic flow, okay? And then after that, will initiate the configure the CSR router also. That will be on next Saturday class, and next Sunday we'll start the policies. Okay. Once the policy route filtering all things will be done, then we'll jump on the second lab. That is lab number 2. So most probably 3 weekend still we required. In the next 3 weekend, we are going to cover this, finish this estimate. Okay. Up to this point, you have any question or the query from the how we can create the template or how it is going to work? You can ask me, guys. Up to this point, traffic flow, I will discuss later. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say that just the creation of the template, maybe it's a little bit confusing. Maybe just leave one question.
Sorry, can you repeat one more time? If you are speaking, there is some noise with your voice actually.
Yeah. So with the templates, I guess if we can just go over it one more time, maybe like.
Yeah, a template will be repeat comes minimum 3 more times, because of again one more time we are going to create it for CSR, and again once will come on the second lab. Let me close this one. Shall I close this, guys? Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
I got a
So-
question too on this topology after this.
Sorry?
Yeah, I have one more question. So
Yeah.
right now for the network connectivity we configure so far, we have connectivity VH1, 2, 3, and then R2, R3, R4, and
Yes.
internet and MPLS, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. So right now we have all the connectivity, right? So
Mhm.
what I'm going to do, he's asking now, the might be the template we have to repeat one more time. So yeah, obviously we will repeat multiple times, because of first we'll again repeat it for CSR, and then after that I need to create this lab also. Let me stop these all the devices. If you are going to close this lab, there is my second lab. So here also again what we are going to do, we are going to configure this all the devices again with the feature templates. Got this point? So here again you can understand how many times it is going to repeat for this one, because of here the topology is different, here the topology is different, but here the topology is different. So how many device template we have to create it here now? We have to create the device template, 3 device template. You got this point? Right now in my previous topology, how many device template I created? Only 1. Because of for all the devices interface and everything was things was same, but here in my each side topology is different, right?
Yeah.
So I have to create the 3 device template here now. So that template will be repeat multiple times. Don't worry about it. Still I'm telling you guys, today only was my purpose was there to show you the what is the feature template, what is the device template, and how we can configure. Still I didn't cover the traffic flow, and still template also I didn't explain much more. I will explain first today. My purpose was there to show you the what is the power of the SD-WAN basically. Okay. Now you can understand what is the power of the SD-WAN, right? If in a single device template, if there is 1000 devices, in a single click you can manipulate, you can configure anything on the 1000 devices, right?
Yes.
Right now I'm using the banner template, that is I'm using on all the device template, on all the devices, right? If I'm going to make any changes onto the device banner template, what will be happen? Whatever the devices are using that device feature template, those will impact it, right? So it's very powerful. Once we'll do the next class, then you'll be able to understand, guys. Okay, next class will be on next Saturday, same time. Anyone has any question or query, you can ask me right now.
9
Did-
carry.
Sorry?
9 carry.
Okay, great. So video you'll be up. I will upload the both videos, guys. Yesterday session and today session. Tomorrow in the morning in the same drive, you can download it from there. Okay.
Do you have a minute just to? I'm gonna ask you something after this.
Sorry.
Do you have like some time just to help me with something in the lab I'm creating?
Today you want to create a lab.
I already created and I already onboarded everything. I have one problem with the CS.
Okay. So in India it's still too late, but no worry. What is your name? Can you repeat? Speak one more.
Musa,
Okay. So I'm making you as a host. What you can do? You can share your screen now. Let me stop the recording, guys.